Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At their own 29-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. They'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. He's taken down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down and 6 now.
7. Let's go now. 19, 18.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. 60 by.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Broke in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Let's go. 70,
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Browns defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19 Charger. Let's go.
To the air goes Daniels. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Washington going to send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Alert!
First carry for Nick Chubb. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action. It's Sanders. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
To throw is Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's fielded at the 45. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Come on, come on.
Here's Sanders. Going out wide, finds Chubb. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Browns had 1-6 now, and whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Chubb. Will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Ready.
On 3rd and goal, Sanders. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From 28 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Okay,
and this will
ready?
probably be the last play of the quarter.
Bronco 80. Ready,
Here's Krosky Merritt to start the drive. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Here we go. Check.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Ward. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Here we go. 70.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go.
Here's Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Grant Delpit. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Give McCroskey merit. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, here's Shadur. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Come on, come on.
Sanders. Setting up the screen for Sampson. Oh, look at the juke.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. Captain 11. Captain 11.
Throwing, Sanders. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And here's Brad Robbins now.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Called out a return of 38.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action. Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to
to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready up. Let's go now. Viking, 18. Let's go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That is into the hands of Krosky Merritt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This is caught. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
Now they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Ready.
Krosky Merritt, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Krosky Merritt going to try and push his way in. And this time he is in. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, number 6 overall. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Shedeur. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Check smash. Hurt. No street. Let's go.
Sanders to throw. Left side, he's got the tight end, Fannin.
It's a gain of 8.
The final shot before break. Sanders.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
That's to Bond, Isaiah Bond. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
And Chubb will try the middle here. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Come on, set! 70 Lions! Bronco 80!
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Check! Get it! Rig alert! Rig! Check the eagle! Check smash! Ready!
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Pack it. Let go.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 8.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eagle, 60 Eagle. 2. Hey, 60 Vices. Check.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Ready.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now Sanders. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
19 Tiger.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Rig. 18, go street. Rig it. Go.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Let's go.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And this time he is in. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go. Set.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Daniels looking to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Now Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Okay, break.
To throw is Sanders. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Sanders. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
There's a short one caught by Finn, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They run again on first down. Chubb.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready? 19 Lions. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Rambo 80.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Cowboy 80.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Check smash. 70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll try again with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Come on, go street. Viking 18.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Hey, smash. Check. Hurt. Back
Chubb. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on third down here in the fourth quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
A 19-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was wearing one jersey and worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Browns, they snap out of their doldrums and improve to 2-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one